In a meta where Golem is typically trash, this is by far the best Golem deck in the game for pushing up ladder in Path of Legends or Trophy Road. You use the Executioner to pave a pathway for your mini P.E.K.K.A.s and Princes, and you can use Vines and also evolve Zap to break through in single elixir and deal a lot of damage if opponents overcommit. Or you can build up big pushes with Golem to Doomsday Parade and win the game. I would say most Golem decks in the meta right now are total trash, but this deck is actually good against the majority of the meta. If you're playing someone that's playing a bait deck, your Executioner is going to carve those crappy cards up. If you're playing against a beatdown strategy, you're still going to have the Executioner to somersault through and have that axe hit all the support cards behind their push. And then, of course, the Executioner has that knockback effect, so it is really nice when you get to the evolution against pigs or someone that is playing something that's obnoxious like a balloon deck. So I don't necessarily need Tornado in this deck because of that. Also, if I'm playing Golem, I typically don't send it in single elixir, but specifically in this particular moment where the opponent doesn't have their win condition in cycle and they can't hurt me because he just dropped his win condition, it's important for me to take advantage of the situation and see what we can get. So I'm going to go for our minions here as well, hopefully snipe that Archer Queen. I could maybe go in for an aggressive play with Vines to reset the tower here because I believe that the Prince stays alive and then I could zap. Oh, damn it, dude. I really wanted him to go for skeletons instead of a log there. Imagine I hit that and just win it right out of the jump, guys. That would be a cash money play, but we don't do that today. It is what it is. Fortunately, the pigs are just kind of stationary. It was weird how they were like dallying behind each other. I don't know how that works, but I guess I'll take it. One of those moments where we know he's going to probably do the exact same setup for defense. So I want to make sure that he doesn't have the right card cycle, and then we can wreck him with a Prince. So again, he's going to be 3 cards away from his Royal Hogs. So if he wants to apply pressure into this, it'd be a horrible decision since he would have to bank on his entire bank doing something here. Like he would have to like Archer Queen at the bridge right into a mini pack, which would be a bad trade. Not going to do that. We're going to expect him to try to likely go for the exact same Archer Queen placement. So we'll see when he decides to do that. He won't have skeletons to distract, so he'll have to go for Royal Delivery. And that's going to be a lot of extra elixir spent. So I'm waiting for that. Where's the Royal Delivery at, bro? Where is the Royal Delivery at? Oh, he got back to skeleton somehow, some way. So I'll just Vines here, reset the tower again. Hopefully crush the queen. We get the delivery now, so I chuck my minions and my mini P.E.K.K.A. My little mini P.E.K.K.A. that could. I think this wins me the game. At least I'm a believer. I'm going to click the ability here as well. Get a little bit of level up luck. Go for a zap. Hit the skeletons, please. Maybe go for a Vines as well. If the mini P.E.K.K.A. is at level 17, he is tarnished right now. Totally trampled on. That is a ton of damage. Just because we use the Golemites as an extra tank value. You might expect that the Golem is the only way to get value, but in reality, you can just use the Golemites and then it's good enough. It's all you really need. So I'm going to have to go mini pack on this, unfortunately. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Sometimes Clash Royale does come out swinging with cards that you don't want to see. I'll go Executioner in the back, and then we could maybe go for a Golem in front of this if I'm feeling big right now, if I'm feeling juicy. Oh, you guys know how we do it. Let's go! He absolutely fumbled the bag there. The cannon did nothing, and he loses the Archer Queen, and he's back to another cannon in an inconvenient spot. So we're going to do some peak brain rot play and go for a zap. Him up with Vines. Maybe just get our Golem closer to the tower here. If not, we're going to start spell cycling you. And if the Golem explodes when you're in the tower with the Golemites, you just lose the game. So that's what we're going for. It might not be the best way to win a game, but it is a fun one to watch the opponent just implode because the little stupid Golemite explodes on his tower. Run into the next one. This dude is literally just chilling there. I cycle the Bomber, and then he's like, hey, I'm going to over and commit and spend 1 extra elixir and wipe that off the arena. Honestly, I'm not too scared about this. I could Vines just because I want the Prince to deal some extra damage to the bowler so I don't have to respond to it on defense. Think of it from the perspective of like, I get a really bad trade if I just let the bowler cross and then have to spend 5 elixir there, rather just relinquish the 3 elixir from the Vines, get the damage on the tower, and feel a bit more comfortable with the matchup now because I expect our opponent to probably have a giant graveyard deck. After seeing arrows, skeleton army, and bowler, that's usually what it's going to be. I might be able to go in for another bomber here in the back and get him to arrows that. I don't think he's going to do it, but maybe. There's a shot. There's a will and a way, and beautiful. We get an Executioner right into the Witch to carve that thing up. So this is one of those things where as long as you're patient and you don't cycle the wrong stuff, more often than not, opponents will overcommit and drop stupid things into you, and then you'll get good trades. The last game, it felt so good being able to use the little Golemites to build up a push that the opponent wasn't able to stop. Even if you mini P.E.K.K.A.s, I think we're in a phenomenal spot to go for minions and then going for a mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. Keep our Executioner, you know, carving him up. Wait, his mini P.E.K.K.A. didn't even get a shot off. There's no shot. That didn't get a shot. Oh, he's screwed. It's a beautiful sight to see where the opponent's in misery with literally no way to defend. And dude, I'm able to whip out the mini P.E.K.K.A. level 18 here. I wonder, dude, he has the arrows in. Can't even arrow my bomber. I was laughing about how the bomber was a bad arrows target. A mini P.E.K.K.A is an even worse arrows target. That is a waste of 3 elixir, my dude. So I bet you he has to bowler if I go for a prince here. And that's not something that you want to do because it's going to go into a bomber and a prince. It's a lot of elixir wasted. Oh, you know what? What if we vines on the witch? Because then the bomber stays alive and the prince locks onto it. Let's freaking go. Oh, this is what gets me up in the day, guys. This is what gets me playing Clash Royale. When I want to wake up, this is what I think of, you know. I go to bed and I'm just like on cruise control after a fat meal. Just like hibernating a bit, and then when I wake up and I play Clash and then someone does stuff like that and I get those positive elixir trades, there's no better feeling. So I want to maybe just bomber here. I don't even think I need to Evo Skeleton. Oh, I am definitely going to Evo Skeleton Army and Vines up in here. Brother, man. A little bit disrespectful how you're playing this, but even if you take a tower, which I think will eventually happen, I got double Xyz, and I still have the Executioner Evolution. I also have minions too. Wait, this mini pack is going to the wrong side. My God, dude. This could not get worse for you. Legitimately could not get worse. There's no way you kill this Executioner. Not today, not tomorrow, not anytime. And in fact, you are 3 crowned and your time is running out in this game. So if you guys want to play a Golem deck right now, I would highly recommend this one. Most of the matchups that you get on ladder, especially if you're at lower levels of gameplay, people will be overcommitting and losing. And then alternatively, you know, you'll just win a lot of free matchups because the games just are playing bait decks into Executioner and Zap and Vines, and they get terrible trades every time. Can we win all of our games in a row? You never know until you find out. So I hate losing the last game of these videos. It always pisses me off. I can't lose this one here, guys. We're on a win streak. I did cut out one of the wins that I had earlier because it just was kind of dull. My friend called me and I didn't want to like have my phone call message on the screen with, you know, you guys, you know, being here. It felt a little bit invasive, you know? All right, you guys can't have my private life here. No, my friend was like, straight up just called me for food, and it would be an interesting clash of commentary, guys. Not the commentary that we would be wanting to clash with. Maybe we could go for a Zap. This looks like crap. This is obviously a bad matchup. I don't like the fact that I have nothing for Elixir Collector, so that is the one downside of this deck. I might have already lost if he decides to go and spam me. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Wait, he doesn't have Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. No, we're chilling. We're chilling. How hard are we chilling? I guess we're big chilling right now if we can get a Fab Vines here. I don't know if it's going to work, but hopefully. Mess around and find out, baby. Let's go. Easy Zap value, right? Yeah, no, that's clean. That's clean. That's clean. Oh, that's a fat level up and a half. Yes, sir. We take those. All right, so all I have to do is go in for a bomber and then pull the Valkyrie and then minions afterward. Please be bad at the game. Please be bad at the game and arrows that. Yes! Yes, you listen to me. That was the only option I had because if he didn't arrows that, I was boned. I was effed. There's no shot I win that game. If bro decided to arrows on the minions later and I had to just sack the bomber, oh, this is bullshit. That's not fun. That's not fun. Yeah, stacking up another Elixir Collector when I have no spells is kind of illegal, man. That's not a way that I like to play Clash Royale, but hey, hear me out. I have Golem. I might be able to kill the witch. Maybe I just sack the right tower. I don't know. I think if he goes all in on the right side, I just ignore it. So we're always thinking through our decisions before they happen because I literally think that's the only way you can realistically play Clash Royale and get good outcomes. He's definitely going to click the ability, so we'll see if we can get a good Vines here. Okay, this is going to be bad because he's going to knock this the other side, right? Why is he not knocking it to the other side? Why did he not knock that to the other side? He just, like, lost everything. He lost the everything, guys. It wasn't just one thing. He literally did not kill the Executioner. He has nothing to kill this now. What is happening? Clash Royale is so easy with this Golem deck. I think that I didn't get a matchup advantage and we dominated him. Bro, he just gave up on life. He just left. He got ejected from the game because apparently every match that you play with this Golem deck is just built different in the best possible way. And I'll show the battle log as proof that the only game I cut out was a win. Unfortunately, you know, I had dinner in between and I got blocked by my friend with that game. So you guys were a little bit deprived of content. But if you enjoyed, I'll see you in the next one and peace out.